Hey, in today's video, we are going to be reviewing a foundation. This is something new because we don't do makeup reviews. We just throw on the makeup and go about our day. I have found a newfound passion in formulas of things and how things sit on the skin, how things wear and how things dry down. I just find it really interesting, especially being a makeup artist. These are things that you have to kind of get into and pay attention to. So I'm paying attention today. So it's the start of the series of OG or No G. OG foundations that have been around for a long time, that are a fan favorite. Every makeup artist that has it in their kit, every old lady who says that they don't wear makeup has it in their makeup bag. Every person who has ever been on the internet has heard of this foundation. Estee Double Wear, the Nars, the Makeup Forever, the MAC, all the OGs you can think of, we're trying it on this series. And the first foundation on the chopping block is the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. I have given this a little bit of a try, so it's not a first impression. It's more of like me really paying attention to what it does. So I kind of know a little bit about the foundation, but today I really want to deep dive. So if you want to see if the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation is an OG or a no G, continue watching the video. I picked up shade Macao Medium Deep 4, which claims to have warm and olive undertones. This foundation also claims to have many benefits such as a medium buildable coverage, and since it's 70% skincare, it provides a luminous finish that is supposed to have lasting effects after even you take the foundation off. T-zone smile line. I don't put primers on the rest of my face. The moisturizer and the hydration step that I went through, letting it seep through on the rest of my skin, really makes the foundation set better and makes it more skin-like and glowy. It just makes more sense for me to like leave this kind of blank. So I have one pump on here, and I'm just gonna add 1, 2, 3 more because it's a little bit dried down. So I'm a brush girly and I go in with brushes for literally about everything. I do not use a sponge. So that's what we're doing today. And if you're a beauty blender girly, I don't trust you. Okay, first of all, shade match is impeccable. She's lying down kind of matte. I would say this is a medium to high coverage. Gives like kind of skin. This side, you can see all my acne scars. Trust me, it's not just one side of my face. I had them on here too, and now I don't. So they're gone. Now this does describe itself as light reflecting. It's literally in the name. And I would say it kind of does like bounce off with the light. Like you can tell that it's like a glowier, skin-like radiant foundation. I would say the name is very appropriate. I like most of the coverage to be around my mouth because that's where I have the most hyperpigmentation, and that's the place that kind of like seeps through with hyperpigmentation first. Plus it gives the illusion that your glam is really full glam because in the center of your face, that's what people see first. So to have this mouth covered, it's going to give the illusion that your foundation is really just doing its job. So it's definitely giving light reflecting. Okay, like you can see like the areas where light hits the most, and it's giving like, it's giving pancake, but it's giving like a glazed pancake with a little bit of syrup and butter on top. It's lying down kind of like satin, like a little bit of matte, but like it's giving skin to where the matte isn't like sucking it all out of my face. I love it. So far, so good. Let's see how cream bronzer and cream blush sit on top. Going in with the Curve Case by Made by Mitchell in the shade Deep. I'm going to use a very condensed brush compared to a bigger, fluffier brush to apply, just to see if the foundation underneath moves around or if it lifts or anything. And that's most likely to happen with a denser brush. My acne scars mostly lie on my cheek right here, and that's where I unfortunately place the most product. So where I place the bronzer, I see no acne scars, and that's a really good sign that it's not lifting or moving at all. It looks matte, but it's not. Like, it's the weirdest thing. It's tea. That's what it is. Blush time. With one of the most emulsive, creamy and wet bronzer and blushes on the market, the foundation underneath has not moved one bit. It's giving stuck. But doesn't it look good so far? My makeup looks tea. Not too excited. It still hasn't reached OG status yet, because next we have powders. Yeah, so to say the least, I kind of go crazy with powders. I'm an oily skin girly, as I mentioned to you before, and I cannot play with my makeup, okay? Even with all the powders that I go crazy with, it still shines through like a little glazed donut. So no less powders, no excessive powders, just my regular powder routine to really see if this foundation will stand the test of time. First powder on the block, Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder. Whatever, y'all know the one. Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation Powder. I like to go in with the pressed powder first because it gives the skin a more velvety and lived in. It gives it more color, more vibrancy, versus going in straight with the loose powder and it just kind of sucks the air out of the foundation, if you will. A little unconventional, but you know. I've been secretly loving the About Face Curtain Call Set and Smooth Loose Powder. She's kind of tea. You see that? Powder, blush, and bronzer time. I don't see this foundation moving because it didn't even move with cream powders on top. So you never know. Let's give it a try. Now here's something a little extra that I do. Another shade of the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush powder on a really fluffy brush, and I sweep off this bake, but I also melt these two kind of colors together just to add an extra layer of like blend, so it's not just brown and pink, it's like brown and pink. This foundation is not moving. Okay, the foundation didn't move and it's not going to move, but you know the main test of that, setting spray. I'm gonna go in with the One Size first, just because this is a mattifying spray and it's not as wet as other sprays, and I want to see if it's going to mattify even more or cling to anything, just to give it a real kind of go. Running low. Give the video a like. So far, too good. Lately I've been loving the MAC Fix Plus for setting spray because it gives the same idea as the One Size powder melt spray, but this leaves me melting. Like, it gives me like, if I put too much on by accident, I'm going to look oily for the rest of the day. Like, no matter if I like touch up with a powder after or whatever the case may be, like I'm just going to be oily, which is the point of the powder. But if I just mess up and just spray all over my face, like it's over with. This, you can spray and it's gonna give you that powder melt effect, but it's going to dry down a little bit more than the One Size. So that's why I'm going with this today. I'm gonna let this dry down, do my final touches, and we're gonna come back and see if the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation is a OG or an OG. Hey, this is the finished look and I feel very much ready to take on the day. I feel like I can go on a red carpet. I feel like I can go to the movies. This foundation is very versatile in the way it can be worn. I love it. It did not move with creams. It did not get too matte and clingy with powders on top, as much powders as I used. And as we can tell, it did not move or shift with setting sprays on top. On top of that, it feels very light and comfortable, and I can move my face around and it's not like stuck. It looks very velvety. It feels very velvety. I feel like it's stuck in place, that it's not going to move. And for that, I will give the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation an OG status. There is a reason why the girlies have this in their bag. So if it's in your cart, go ahead and get it. Anybody can wear this foundation. Everybody should wear this foundation. And I'm in love. If you have any suggestions on any other OG foundations, your Estee Lauders, your MACs that I should try, let me know in the comments down below, and give this video a like. If you end up getting this foundation, also let me know in the comments down below what you really think and if my experience was the same as yours. I will come back for a wear test at the end of this video at the end of the day to see how it wore throughout the day and what it looks like now compared to then, and then we'll really get to see if this is solidified as an OG. But for now, see you later. It's the end of the day and I went on a run. I went to get some coffee. I did a whole bunch today, and the wear on this is low-key insane. Usually the most wear I would get in a foundation is around the mouth and in this area below the lips, and also right here in the cheek area, but where's the wear? I think it's safe to say that she's definitely an OG for a reason. Comment down below what foundation you want me to try next, and have a good rest of your day, lovelies. Bye.